Hey everyone, this is Joseph from ActionX3000. I hope you all had an amazing holiday season. I hope you enjoyed your Christmases. I hope you enjoyed your New Year's with your friends, family, and loved ones. I know I'm a little late on this. I know it's January 14th. I know I'm 2 weeks late to this, but guess what? That's how we work here at ActionX3000. We're always late. Anyway, besides that, it's time to get back to work. I had an amazing break. I'm more rested. I'm rejuvenated. I'm ready to get back to work. I say that every single year, but guess what? This one, I'm really hopeful. I'm actually really close to thinking we will have our best year of content yet. One of our best years, period. But anyway, here's how we're going to start things off. That's right, we didn't forget about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Let's Play is coming back for, sadly, its final episodes. When me and George, mostly George, started talking about doing Let's Plays, and he initially was the original one who pitched this entire idea, let's play the entirety of Breath of the Wild. We initially thought back in 2017 we were going to do the whole game, maybe even 100%. That was our very bullish, very set mindset back in 2017 that we were going to go past 100 episodes. This was going to be one of our longest running series. But however, especially in 2018, where we kind of had this set schedule, we knew what we had to do, and we both had our own separate things to do besides our collaborative efforts. Plus, he's been busy doing his own comic series, Typical Canvas. We checked that out. That's funny. And we've just been busy. And it's like Zelda, we kind of had to push to the back burner. A lot of times we do recording sessions. It's always like, let's do an episode of the podcast. Let's then do Couch Gamers. Then let's do this and this and that. And then we just generally want to hang out. So Zelda was always pushing the back burner. And we knew in our hearts we did want to continue it. We did want to get to Ganon. But we just jointly decided we didn't want it to go past anymore. So instead of just ending it off at episode 40, where we literally left things off at a cliffhanger, sort of. So now, here it is. We're going to do 10 final episodes to wrap up our Hyrule journey. 10 episodes where we will tackle the last Divine Beasts, where we will hopefully unearth the Master Sword. And yes, culminating in episode 50, where we will fight Ganon. I don't know who the hell he looks like, because I haven't played it myself before the final portion of the game. So maybe you'll see my live reaction. Who knows? Anyway, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the final episodes will begin airing January 16th every Wednesday up until episode 50. Now, you might be saying to yourself, wait a minute, what about Couch Gamer? Isn't that on the Wednesday time slot? Well, yes and no. Yes. Well, no, let's just get the don't worry, Couch Gamers is not getting canceled. We're not canceling Couch Gamers. We love doing Couch Gamer. We love sitting down on this couch and George over there, where you can only see his very rough looking beard, and playing video games. That literally isn't going away. We just felt like, especially during season 2, i.e. last year, we felt like some of the episodes were not reaching its full potential. For me personally, as I was editing those episodes, I frankly would have loved to have more time, but I was constantly under the stress of school, work, and just generally my own inhibition to like keep rushing these out. And that's not a good mindset to have. And I wanted to take my sweet ass time with these episodes, but I couldn't. Like an episode like the Fallout Sheltered episode, which honestly was our funniest piece of content yet. The problem is that was edited poorly, or at least edited not good enough, because that was a very long episode. My editor could not handle that much footage. I had to cut a lot of things out, and it just was a rough mess. And I would love to go back and do it again, but I can't. So I want to delay Couch Gamers. I want to give it time. We are going to still record Couch Gamers from now until when it comes back, but I need more time to record it. Plus, I want to have more guests on. George and Sal will be back this year. I want to get Alan and Tyler on the show, coming back after so long. They were doing their own things, and I want to give Couch Gamers to be the best it could be, but that requires more time. And it worked out in favor for Zelda, so it's like Zelda will be filling Couch Gamers' time slot for 2 months, while we get Couch Gamers Season 3 on the roll, and hopefully making it the best episodes you've ever seen yet. So I'm really excited. Couch Gamers will be returning as soon as Zelda wraps up. I'm not giving a specific release date, because knowing us, giving a release date doesn't mean anything anymore. So it's like, it will come back when Zelda concludes. So there you go. Couch Gamers will return. I didn't have a fun segue for this one, so take a look at this. That's right, Legend Talk is coming back. The show about me talking about stuff that I want to talk about is coming back, but with a little bit differently this time. I'm loving Legend Talk. I feel like the format I found out last year has been working groovily for me. but I want to expand more on this. So similar to Couch Gamers, I want to spend a little bit more time with certain topics, and I just couldn't because I wanted to keep them out on a consistent basis. Consistent basis. I don't know why I said basis. Paces. Paced? Pace? No, never mind. Anyway, so that's what I want to do. So Let Joe Talk will have 2 different formats this year. So Let Joe Talk will have its standard, typical, topical format where I just pick a topic and I talk about it for maybe 10 or so minutes and edit it a little bit. And there you go. There's your episode. But I also want to start doing more video essay, more longer form, more scripted forms of episodes that certain topics I believe require, like we did back when we started the whole show. So those will be brought back. So it'll be like 3 weeks of topical quick content for that show, and then like a full video essay scripted episode for after that. That will hopefully be the cycle going, and I'm really excited to do that. And I hope you guys enjoy as well. So Let Joe Talk will be returning this Thursday, January 17th, only on ActionX3000. I don't know why I said that. I've been watching too much CW shows. PodXCast, we're doing more episodes. Frankly, out of last year's content, I love doing PodXCast. It is honestly the more simpler pieces of content we're able to do. It's just literally me talking to someone for like an hour or so, talking about whatever we want to talk about, and we release it. That's pretty much the funnest content I've ever done. No offense to Couch, no offense to Let Joe Talk. They just require more work, and I'm a lazy person sometimes. I just love doing PodXCast. I feel like that has the potential to do more. We have the potential to do more and more stuff with that show, and I'm going to be having more guests on, and these are guests that have never been on YouTube. These are personal friends of mine. Hopefully they agree to do it, and these will hopefully open the doors for more insightful conversation, new pieces of the world that I've never seen before, or you've seen before. Well, I'm pretty sure you have. There's a shit ton of podcasts out there, but I'm hopefully going to be the funniest one. Never mind, I'm not the funniest one. I'm just lying there. Anyway, PodXCast will be returning this Friday, January 18th. George will be back on the show, and then we got a ton of other hosts to join me along the way. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. Now let's talk about a little of the minor stuff. These are not really the biggest shows. These are just stuff we do on the weekly schedule. So yeah, DVD unboxings will be continuing. We are going to be continuing DVD unboxing for the time being. And I'm going to be adding a Tuesday video slot. So Tuesdays is generally when DVD unboxings get posted, because that's when usually the DVDs come out. But I'm also going to be starting to expand to video game unboxings. So this is just something for the year. Obviously, as many of you know, I ditched the Funko Pop unboxings very early last year because they weren't doing so well, and there was never a consistent date to get them. They were just more as I find a Funko Pop, maybe I have the time to unbox it, maybe I don't, just depends on my schedule for that day or for the week, and maybe it doesn't fit into what I have already going on, so I had to ditch that. Video games do have a schedule. They can be planned out ahead of time, so that's what we're going to be doing. So Tuesday will hopefully be the unboxing days. We'll get some DVD unboxing, we'll get some video game unboxing, or maybe we'll just do a random one-off video we never would do on any other time slot. So yeah, so we're going to be doing stuff always on Tuesdays, hopefully. If I'm swamped with work, swamped with school, swamped with everything else, that might be vacant. Who knows? We'll see how it'll go. I got the first few weeks of videos for Tuesdays planned out, so hopefully you'll have something on Tuesday. So check back to ActionX3000 on Tuesdays to see what the hell I'm opening this week. Oh, I do have to mention one thing. After a certain point with the DVD unboxings and certain DVDs as well, we're ditching the review format in those unboxings. Why? Because we are bringing back movie reviews. That's right. We're going to be doing movie reviews again. It's been such a long time since I did movie reviews. I think the last one was in 2012, 2013, I believe. I don't remember. It's been so long since I did those reviews, because generally those reviews were more quicker, more off the cuff, more unprofessional like, and I was a freaking preteen and I didn't know how to fucking format a review properly. But I will be doing movie reviews again for the entirety of 2019 to kind of see where the margin's at if you guys are interested. So I will be reviewing Dragon Ball Super Broly with George in a couple weeks when it premieres here in America. I'm excited for that. We have a whole format plan for that. Sort of, not really, but guess what? We run with it. And I'm excited to start this new video. It's going to be sort of akin to PodXCast, where it's longer form. It doesn't have an end. It doesn't have an end time. We're not going to try and cap off at half an hour. This isn't heavily edited. It's just a conversation between friends where we are reviewing the movie, and hopefully you guys are going to be enjoying that. So we will be doing one for Broly, and then we will announce later on Twitter or any other social media feeds what the next movie is, and hopefully you guys will be enjoying it. Another thing we want to do this year is we want to do more Twitch stuff. Now, honestly, I said this in the last update video where we were going to have a Twitch thing. I didn't end up doing it because school, work, my schedule has been all over the place. I can't guarantee anything. But I do honestly want to stream more this year. It's kind of one of my New Year's goals for the channel, to stream more. And I said this in the fall update video last year. Some of the streams could potentially be their own independent videos, maybe for the Tuesday, or maybe just for a random one-off. Who knows? So pretty much what we're going to do is that at least once a week, we will be streaming. I don't know when. Please follow us on Twitter to figure out when we're streaming if you're interested in that. Otherwise, maybe we'll update it in the future for a video. Who knows? It could be just a Twitch exclusive. Who knows? But follow us at twitch.tv/ActionX3000 to follow us. And also twitter.com/ I think it's ActionX3000. The links will be here, so you guys can go check that out, hopefully, if I said those correctly. Otherwise, I look like a buffoon who doesn't even know his own channel's URLs. Now then, we talked about the now, we talked about the present, I briefly touched upon the past. Actually, I'm going to talk more about the past in a second. It's time to focus on our future. What are we doing beyond? Because we have this sort of schedule. We got the Tuesday videos, we got Zelda, then going into Couch Chambers later in the year, then we got Let Joe Talk, PodXCast. What's next after that? What else are we planning? Because obviously I feel like we finally found this groove of shows to do, but I also want to do something more. But sadly, I don't have the manpower nor the ability to hire more people to keep producing more weekly content. I don't have that right now. But we do have these other shows that we don't want to put on the back burner anymore. So for the first time, we are introducing something called LRS. ActionX LRS. What the fuck does that mean? I don't even know. Okay, I'm kidding. What it really stands for is limited run shows. A limited run show is pretty much something seasonal, something like it's like a mini series. I just like calling it limited run shows. They're pretty much only going to run for a set amount of episodes, a set amount of time period. And it's something that these are more big events types of things. Like, you're not getting these weekly. When we start, obviously it'll be weekly, but then after, once it ends for now. If we decide to do more, we will do more. If we don't do more, well, at least we did that. So we're going to do 3 this year. And the first one we announced back in the fall update. But now I have a title for you and a release date. Sort of, not really. It's a release window. That's right. Our past is coming back. In a way, it's not really the past. Anyway, if you don't know, ActionX3000, when we started this whole channel, when it was originally known as Pokemanic Fan, God, I haven't said that username in such a long time. I used to do these videos called Total Drama High. I love doing them. They have garnished the biggest views on this channel, and obviously we're not doing that again. I can't. The bandwagon is shelling that. But I still want to respect the past. I still want to respect where we began, now going into 2019. So doing History of Total Drama, inspired by Linkara's History of Power Rangers, will allow me to express my love for Total Drama in this review format, this very retrospective format that I have been kicking around this idea for 3 fucking years. And sorry for my language. And I've always wanted to do this show. It's just like everything else happening, school, work, life, and the other videos we're making. It's always been pushed to the sideline. Now I'm going full steam ahead on this one. And the script is being scripted right now. I'm going to get to recording soon. I'm going to get footage assembled. God, I'm in for a nightmare of a video editing session. But guess what? I want to do this for all y'all. So if you're Total Drama fans and you want to see more Total Drama High, sadly, you're not going to get that. But guess what? You are going to get Total Drama content from me. History of Total Drama will hopefully be launching at the end of February or beginning of March. I'm excited to finally get down the roll. We are going to be starting off, obviously, with the first season, the classic season, probably the best season if I have to spoil the show itself, Island. So I'm really excited for you guys to be joining that. Remember, that's end of February, beginning March for History of Total Drama Island. Now, obviously, I said 3 limited run shows. So what are the other 2? Well, I can't announce them yet. Both of them are in the pre-planning stages, so meaning that they could still be canceled. They could still be pushed back further if we cannot physically make these shows. But I will give very loose hints on these shows. Number 1, the first show, which will hopefully be launching in the summertime, will be I will be reprising an old character. All I'm going to say. And the second one is something that more is akin to movies, and it's kind of reformatting an old format of movies, of an old show I used to do back in the day. I don't want to give away what show I did back in the day. That's sort of getting reformatted, retooled. Still a very similar style, but differently, if you know what I mean. I don't want to spoil that, but it's a very cool project. I pitched George on this idea last year, and he felt like this was an awesome idea. And I can't wait to get the ball rolling. That one's going to take the most time to make because It once you see the show, once I explain to him when we get more closer to the end of this year, you understand why that is going to take so much time. So, yeah, a little tease. I love teasing, not in the sexual way, because I sadly have no expertise in that area. I can say that confidently. Anyway, to kind of wrap this up with a bow, I know Christmas is over. That reference kind of got outdated after a while. I honestly, if you've been sticking around for this whole update video, I hope you guys are enjoying what we've been doing so far, and hopefully you'll be enjoying the best to come. And I feel like this year will hopefully be our best piece, not best piece of content, our best year. Yeah, we have a ton of content planned. Hopefully I'll look back at 2019 once we're ending this with a big smile on my face, like we did all that. I'm proud of it. Hopefully we'll be able to do it, so please follow us on Twitter if you want to know any updates, because, I try using Facebook. I gave up on Facebook on that. So please follow us on Twitter to know more about what's coming up, our personal content, what's coming up next, all that sort of stuff. When we're streaming, that's obviously important. I'll hopefully have like a graphic up for what the shows is. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I got a lot on my plate right now. School's coming back up soon, so that's going to also hinder things a little bit. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. And hopefully you guys are sticking around for what ActionX3000 have planned for 2019. Also, shout out to George. Done so much for the channel. Still going to do more this year. And please support him on his own webcomic, Typical Campus. And hopefully all the variety of hosts we'll be getting on soon. Shout out to that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Joe again from ActionX3000. I will be seeing you tomorrow.